So now it was the first day of the conference, and the first day was going to be about induced seismicity, which is essentially man-made earthquakes. I was quite excited, so I woke up too early. Because I was up too early, I decided to go for a run. So at the breakfast, I was able to catch up with one of my professors from Mount Royal, neuroscientist, Dr. Sarah Hewitt. That meant that I was not the only biologist there, and yeah, it was very nice. Now, as you can tell, I was struggling pretty hard there to maintain any grasp on what was going on. To get a better understanding, I interviewed one of the presenters of the day, Dr. Verónica Antunes. Verónica, did you want to just introduce yourself quickly?
Yeah, so I am Verónica Antunes. I am from Portugal, but I did my PhD in Geneva, and now I'm currently a postdoc at the ETH in Zurich, and I work in seismic surveillance for geothermal projects. They inject some water, and then the earth heats the water, and then they extract the water, and there is no CO2 release, and it's a renewable source of energy. The problem with this is that sometimes when injecting, the activities can activate faults, and then it can generate earthquakes, and we do the monitoring, and we detect the micro events that no one feels, and we can warn the operators, and they can decrease the injections, or they can stop the activities, and the idea is to get a balance between...
get the stuff done, but you also want to keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
I think that will conclude the interview for now.
Okay, thanks.
Alrighty. After the presentations were done, there was a short discussion period, and then we broke up into teams to do elevator pitches. Elevator pitches are something that comes from Dr. Sarah Hewitt's course. Now, I did interview Sarah to get insight on what an elevator pitch is. What's your name?
Dr. Sarah Hewitt.
What is your background in?
So I have a background in neuroscience, that's what my PhD is in, but I've also, I teach human physiology, as you know, and I've also worked a lot in the field of science communication.
Because I remember you saying you've been to like Peru, you've been like all over the world doing
adventure science.
Adventure science,
that's what I do, adventure science.
Yeah, it's very cool.
So an elevator pitch is just really a way of very quickly communicating what it is that you're doing. So in like about 60 seconds, you tell somebody, what do you do? What have you found? Why is it important? Where are you going to go next?
So we broke up into groups with other geoscientists and basically went about to practice the elevator pitches. But then after that, there was dinner. In that evening, there was a very interesting musical. So basically, there was this geoscientist named Mathew Kemp, and he, not really directly related to his PhD, but he also does geoscience musicals.
Have you ever thought what's going on beneath your feet? If you dive down below the surface, what structures would you meet? Some people think the earth is layered a bit like an onion, but I don't think it's as simple as that in my humble opinion. So let's find out what lies beneath, answer these questions for what it's worth. So come with me now, down into the deep, on a journey to the center of the earth. From the crust to the core, there's so much to explore. Just sit back, let's see what's in store.
Mathew Kemp is doing science communication. He is doing what I believe more scientists need to be doing, and that is making science fun and engaging for the public.
But we ourselves can't go down there, we need another form of detection. Earthquakes that can shake the earth send out these seismic waves. They travel through the deepest depths and tell us all the secrets, because they vibrate in different ways. From the crust to the core, there's so much to explore. Earthquakes make seismic waves galore. P waves 5, 8, forward and back in the direction of their track. The fastest waves of them all, always the first who come to call. S waves, they are transverse and they wiggle side to side. They can travel through solids, but it's the liquids they can't abide.